joining us for news on WhatsApp Caribbean for Thursday, March 19th, 2015. I'm Deanna Roberts. Looking at the headlines, Belizean diplomat elected to the second highest office at the OAS. Jamaica to lead charge to change international treaties on marijuana, and Denzel Douglas diplomatic visa revoked. We'll be back with these and other developments, plus a look at sports after the break.
Hey, check it out.
When it gets cold, feels like the end. There's no place to go, you know I won't give in. No, I won't give in. Keep holding on, 'cause you know we'll make it through, we'll make it.
In the news, Jamaica intends to lead a charge in the United Nations to effect changes to the international treaties concerning marijuana. The aim is to change the schedule class of marijuana in light of scientific studies that have proven its benefits and medicinal value. Minister of Industry, Investment and Commerce Anthony Hilton says they believe that the schedule is in which marijuana is now placed, which is one of the highest schedule as a drug, should be removed and looked at in the light of the evidence which has revealed its strong medicinal value. He says Jamaica intends to participate and to lead, if necessary, a process in the United Nations to have those treaties amended or to reflect what they believe is the evidence that is available. Contrary to denials by the former Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Dr. Denzel Douglas, that his United States diplomatic visa had been revoked prior to last month's general elections, U.S. officials have reportedly confirmed that the revocation was part of a gradual process, although not done deliberately to coincide with the election campaign. Douglas has refuted the claims that his U.S. visa was revoked, stating that the whole story is untrue and simply an effort to tarnish his reputation. Prime Minister Dr. Timothy Harris, addressing his constituents in a town hall-style meeting last Wednesday, said, and I quote, "The United States, the most powerful country in the world, determined that Denzel Douglas was improper and unfit to be accorded a U.S. diplomatic visa, and it is a shame and scandal for any national leader to have had such a condemnation put on him," unquote. He described the revocation of the U.S. visa by the Americans as indeed a sad occasion. Belize Ambassador to the United States, Nestor Mendez, has been elected as the next Deputy Secretary General of the Organization of the American States, the OAS. Ambassador Mendez was elected this week to a five-year term, starting on May 26, 2015, replacing Albert Ramdin of Suriname. Ambassador Mendez and Guyana's Baini Karan contested the post, and in the end, the Belizean diplomat garnered 24 votes from the 34 member states. A press release from the office of Prime Minister Dean Barrow congratulated Ambassador Mendez and noted that this is the first time that a Belizean has been elected to such a senior office in the Organization of American States. A former music promoter with ties to the Haitian president, Michel Martelly, was indicted this week, accused of running a kidnapping ring said to be responsible in the killing of a police inspector and the abduction of 17 people. But the surrogate prosecutor overseeing the case disagreed with the investigation's findings and recommended dropping the charges, according to a charging document made public on Wednesday. Human rights activists in Haiti said the mixed message in the indictment of the promoter Woodley Ethert underscored how prosecutors often represent the interest of the administration that appointed them, a particularly strong trend since Mr. Martelly took office in 2011. Mr. Ethert was accused of leading the Gaelic gang, which is accused of abducting businessmen for ransom. In a 6-year period, the gang abducted 17 people, an investigation judge wrote. A wrap on news. Up next, to look at sports. In sport, all-rounder Darren Sammy is confident the West Indies can get the better of the New Zealand when the two teams meet in the ICC Cricket World Cup 2015 quarterfinals this Saturday. First ball at the Wellington Regional Stadium is at 2 p.m. That's 9 p.m. Friday Eastern Time, 8 p.m. Friday Jamaica time. Sammy said that the West Indies are fired up for the contest as they look to book a spot in the World Cup semi-finals. The Windies finished fourth in Pool B, while the Black Caps played unbeaten to top Pool A. The two-time World Cup champions had a full training session on Wednesday, and they'll be back in the nets again later this afternoon. That's a wrap on sports. Up next, a recap of the headlines.
Hey, check it out.
When it gets cold, feels like the end. There's no place to go, you know I won't give in. No, I won't give in. Keep holding on, 'cause you know we'll make it through, we'll make it.
Recapping the top stories making news. Malaysian diplomat elected to the second highest office of the Organization of American States, the OAS. Jamaica to lead charge to change international treaties on marijuana, and Denzel Douglas diplomatic visa revoked. For the latest in news, sports and other regional developments, log on to WhatsAppCaribbean.com, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. This was a Carib production. Thanks for joining us.